book. What animal is this?
A dog.
A dog. And this dog's name is Lucky. The name of the story is Lucky Gets Lucky.
Oh, he's so cute.
Thank you. Lucky was one of the luckiest dogs in the world, and he knew it. He knew it when his family brought him home from the shelter and had a bright red bowl of delicious food and a warm, fuzzy blanket waiting for him. He knew it when they gave him hugs and cuddles and giggled whenever he kissed their faces. How do dogs kiss faces? They lick them. Well done. He knew it when they would walk into the park and go play with the ball. What is he doing in this picture?
I'm trying to catch the ball.
Well done. Lucky the dog was indeed lucky. The luckiest thing that ever happened to him happened a bit later on. The nice man who called everyone his fellow South Africans said that Lucky's family needed to stay at home for a bit and keep their distance from other humans. They also had to wash their hands regularly so that they could fight against a funny thing called COVID. The mommy of the family explained to the children that this COVID was a virus that spread through the air and made people very sick, and that they should listen to what the man was saying because it would keep them safe. This made Lucky so happy. His family would be home with him all day. The first few days were a lot of fun. Everyone could stay in bed where it was nice and warm. That is, until Lucky decided he was hungry and wanted to eat. Lucky made sure to spend time with every member of the family. He would lie quietly in the daddy's office. We had lots of Zoom meetings, whatever that was. Was that like with Lucky? Lucky would zoom around the yard, chasing the cars going by. He would also spend time sitting at the mommy's feet as she made handbags for the small business. Lucky's favorite room to be in was definitely the children's rooms though. They'd rub their hands through his fur as they listened to their teachers' voices on the computer, or lie with them on their beds as they studied. Look at this photo. Do you know who that is? Yes, it's Lucky. And he's sitting at somebody's feet. What do you think the person's busy doing?
Like standing and Lucky's between his feet.
Well done, exactly. While it was really nice for Lucky to have his family around, he soon realized it wasn't as nice for them as it was for him. They weren't used to being cooped up in the house all day, and they all missed their friends. The weirdest part of all of this was that they would cover their faces with pieces of cloth before going out of the house. They said that because of COVID, they had to cover both their noses and their mouths to stop their spit from landing on somebody else. He explained that this was because COVID lives in spit, and if people didn't wear masks, it would spread a lot quicker.
Like you and
Exactly like I'm wearing a mask right now. The children complained that the masks were uncomfortable to wear if they were out for a very long time and doing a lot of exercise. But Mommy said that sometimes we need to be a bit uncomfortable to protect ourselves and other people, and that masks were needed for that. Lucky actually thought that the masks looked really nice. And who is this? Lucky. And what is he thinking about?
wearing a mask.
Yes, he's thinking about wearing masks. Do you think Lucky should wear a mask? No, because he's not a human. There were a lot of other nice things for Lucky. When the nice man on the television said that they were allowed to go walking again, the family took Lucky on a walk every day.
With a leash.
With a leash, well done. And we use a leash to take?
Dogs for a walk.
Well done, I'm so proud of you. And because the children couldn't hug their friends, Lucky got lots of extra cuddles. It wasn't as nice for the family as it was for Lucky though. It was irritating to wash hands all the time. The children missed going to school in person or playing at the park with their friends. They couldn't have birthday parties like they used to. It was more difficult for them to concentrate in school without the teachers there to see that they were struggling. Luckily, the children started talking to Lucky about how difficult COVID had made their lives. While Lucky couldn't understand their words, He let them pet him and lay his head on their laps. Lucky may not have understood, but their parents, who overheard them talking to Lucky, did. That's why they could sit down with the children and talk to them about everything they were going through, and that they could speak to them at any time they were struggling. It was through this talk that the parents told the children that although it might feel really difficult to have a normal life with COVID, these changes were necessary to keep themselves and everyone else safe. This really opened the children's eyes. It might be difficult to wear a mask, or not hug your friends, or not go to parties, but it was important to keep everyone safe. At least they got to stay home with Lucky, their trusty dog, who never said no to cuddles and kisses.
And playing.
And playing, and what else?
And cuddles and nice cuddles.
And walking. Life has gotten really difficult for everyone now that COVID is around. Remember, no matter how difficult things might seem, you can always talk to someone, even if it's just your trusty pet. Be sure to mask up, keep your distance, and regularly wash your hands, not just to protect yourself, but to protect everyone around you. And if we're lucky, life can go back to normal very
I'm
soon.
wearing a mask. Like when I'm wearing a mask like there by the shop.
Well done. Okay, so the end. What do we need to do to keep ourselves safe from COVID?
And trust ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And even keep our mask on if we go to the shop.
Well done.
And even wash our hands.
Wash our hands. Well done. Thank you so much.
Okay.